let's show you how we train to be fast and explosive. The first thing that we're gonna do, segment number 1, line up behind here. Guys, we're just gonna do power skips max height on ready, knee and toe is up. Make sure you're pushing through the ground, jumping as high as you can. Don't worry about looking stupid. For our athletes, we say try to travel 15 yards on your own. Right leg up, ready, and go. Push through the ground, height, nice. 1, 2, good, and 3, good, and 4, good. One more, up, 5, nice. So he did 15 yards there. Super, super simple. The next exercise we're gonna do as JP walks back, typically, if we're implementing this in a big group, either say you're on the baseball field, what I like to do is kind of how I have this set up here, is have 15 to 20 yards in between. So you do something for 10 yards and you give a little burst and then you bring it back doing another drill. Our second drill here that we're gonna implement, very simple, is just a broad jump. So you're gonna jump out as far as you can, stick and reset on your own. We're gonna do 3 reps of that. Load, good, and go, good, jump, good, stick, good, get out there. Visualize a little mini hurdle and attack. Big jump, big jump, big jump. Out, good, and stick, good. Now, for me, when I'm going and like when I'm training with one athlete, it's drastically different than in a large group setting, right? In a large group setting, you see over my shoulder, I'll typically have, since we have to use a court, I train, the large group I train is in a cold weather state, so we have to use the gym for a lot of our power and speed development. And I will have 3 lines deep to ensure we get proper rest. Because this power segment, it's not a CrossFit jump on a box 100 times. It is, hey, let's take our time, let's do this with maximum power and maximum intent. Hey, hopefully you're loving the content. Comment off season below. I want to take you step by step on how we get our athletes bigger, faster, and freaking stronger, and how we organize everything. We're gonna peel back the layers. Freaking awesome. You're gonna love it. Now back to the video. Let's go. Third drill in our plyo series is just continuous broad jump. You use your arms as leverage. You want to jump out as far as you can and get off the ground as quick as you can. Show me. Load and go. Good. Fast. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Good stick, and do your best to stick. Your butt does not have to hit the ground. So that's our third exercise. Our last exercise that we're going to do in our power series is just a single leg broad jump where you load in that internal hip and jump out as far as you can. We typically do 2 off the right, 2 off the left. I'm just going to show 1 and 1 here so you guys get a visual of that. Load and go. Good. He sticks, jumps, nice. Get deep in that hip, working on that internal rotation. Drive. Good. Attack the ground and go. Same cues. All right, as always, is don't worry about looking stupid, just do your best. Some of us aren't super explosive as jumpers, myself included. God did not bless me with hops like he did JP. JP is a little bunny rabbit, right? So tell some of your athletes who aren't athletic, don't worry about this shit. The only thing that matters is bettering your best. After we get done with this jump series, we go into, our standing switches. Okay, so the whole point of these standing switches is posture. So the first thing that I want to do is making sure the shoulders are stacked over the hips, stacked over the foot, and I'll just say ready to make sure the knee is aligned with the knee is aligned with the thigh and the toe is up. Right, we're gonna go right leg, left hand. Ready, reset, good. Ready, reset, and I'll do 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Once again, typically I'm working with about 60 kids at one time, 30 to 60 kids, and I make sure they all work as one, and I go crazy. I'm having guys demo, then I'm having a guy, line number 1 go, then the rest of the team go, but they love these, and it's great to the attention to details locked in. Let's just go into our single leg switches. Right leg up, ready, and go, boom, and go, boom, and go. Good, reset. The main focus here, stay vertical, keep the posture vertical, and you're just attacking the ground underneath your hip. You'll see a lot of these things, like why are we doing this, speed drill? I look at this as more of a posture drill, where they're working on that hip flexor strength, they're working on squeezing the back glute, and they're working on driving mid-foot underneath the hip. So that's the way my brain thinks. It's not thinking speed, it's thinking posture and things that actually apply to being an elite athlete. So let's go double, ready, go, 1, 2, go, reset, left leg, ready, and go. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, reset, good. So we'll have 2 on the right, 2 on the left. We will, week one, we will go into a triple. So he's just gonna do a quick triple. Right leg up, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, nice, good. My typical work to rest on this, I'll have a demo that I met with, say JP's my demo. Then I'll have all of line number 1 facing the other athletes, looking at them, and then there'll be 10 athletes going. Then the third group is all looking at them and they're going. The way I like to the way I like to do that, as you can kind of see over my shoulder, the reason I like to do that is now he's resting, he's recovering. This isn't get fatigue drill. The last drill I do for our standing switches is all outs. So we're just gonna start at 5 seconds. Right leg up, ready, go. Boom, push, push, faster, JP. Big arms, big arms, big arms, big arms. 3, 2, and done. And what JP probably, I used to coach JP, he's been working with me for a while now. He probably knows, like, I'll say 5 seconds, but I don't know what the hell is going on. I'll be like, 3, 2, 1, and they're like, what is going on? And I'm usually like going nuts on somebody. Pump your arms. You do want to say, hey, big arms. I'm not, of course, you know, going back in the day of having like perfect arm motion, I'm actually okay as long as the arms stay big, if it does cross the face, as long as it's not crazy. So that starts our, like that goes into our technical speed. So we did power, some technical speed work. Then what I like to do is to enforce that we're competing and keeping it super simple. For this day is we're just gonna have 6 sets of 10 competition sprints. Let's just give them, so the first thing that we're gonna do, and I'm just gonna have JP and me like rapid fire these off. Say first one, you're gonna have standing left, standing on the right foot, knee slightly over toe. You're gonna be here, on go you take off. And what typically happens, we go fastest against fastest, then we go fast against fast, then we go fast against slightly a little slower. I don't like to say slow word, but it is what it is, right? So you just go ahead, show me left hand to the face, good, and go, burst out, good, nice. Then I will go next. And first of all, like I said, like we have 3 lines going, so we get good work to rest ratio. Typically, you know, ideally in a scientific book, you want 60 seconds rest between 10 yards. I would say with a group of 3, I bet we probably get about 45 seconds rest in between, so it's a little bit faster. But the second drill is here. Good, big forward link, drive, boom, 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 and push. Remember, the focus is pushing off that ground and then attacking back. The next 2 drills, we're just gonna go kneeling starts. So if I'm facing we're at lateral kneeling starts, very good, JP. For me with the baseball athlete, I'm actually okay if he opens up the foot here a little bit more and has it out, kind of like this, JP, that you could lean into that farther start and a little weird. On ready, his hand is gonna cross his face and he's just gonna take off and go, go. Great, big time push, and he creates that angle. Then both other groups go, I'd be facing this way, good, pushing off here with a slight angle. Well, typically with our other guys, we have them line up the knee with the shoulder, but I'm okay with this wider stance, getting the groin a little bit, ready, boom, take off, push, make sure you're attacking the ground back. That's number 3 and number 4. Number 5 and number 6. Number 5 that I like to do is from the chest, good, go. Good, he takes off. And remember, these kids are going crazy now. Like the filming guy behind me is one of my baseball guys, right, Torres? And he's competing, he's nodding his head and smiling right now. But hey, hopefully you're enjoying the content, the video. Comment speed below. We want to teach you how to move quicker, jump higher, run faster. It's 100% free. It's freaking awesome. You're gonna love it. Speed. Now back to the video. They get after it, like it matters. I'd be standing right at the 10-yard marker, calling out the winner, so that matters. Last one, for the baseball specific guy, we'll have them do base stealing stance. Good. And this one, guess what? I'm not gonna have it on go. I'm gonna have it on some type of signal. On clap, on clap, on clap, on clap, go. Boom, takes off and go. Good, and I wanna make sure that they're not seeing me. So that is our power. Some kind of technical speed. We had standing switches this time. Then we sprint. We're gonna have a competitive sprints. After competitive sprints, as you're seeing right here, okay, is we have lasers, but not all schools have them, so I didn't want to demo that. And typically we'll have 2 to 3 sets of lasers where we're measuring, tracking, recording, and publishing who's the best of the best. And we utilize that to make sure that we're ramping up competitiveness. Yeah, baby. Next, let's